Hello, I'm Edward St. Pé. Welcome to Nightique. We'd like to welcome you in Hattiesburg and Meridian as well as Jackson. Tonight we meet a very unusual blues player. In the world of blues music, very seldom do you find a female blues bass player. And tonight Miss Nellie Mack is with us. She is an acclaimed and very talented blues bass player, and she's played all over the world. She just got back from Europe. In fact, they're in the green room. Let's listen in.
At Carter Jewelers, all permanently marked down jewelry is now 50 to 70% off. We purchase Cartier-type quality diamond jewelry from a company changing their brand name. We're selling this jewelry at closeout prices.
I have built a lot of diamond jewelry with better quality and prices than 90% national brand, with 1 carat start at $1,000.
Neptune cultured pearls now 60% off. Whole case of diamond jewelry under $200 with a regional selection of jewelry including Pandora.
Well, we've got Nellie Mack with us. Miss Nellie, thank you for being with us today. I appreciate you being on the show.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
It's an honor to have you. Now, we've had a number of the great blues men on the show.
Yes.
And Miss Peggy Brown said you have to have a great blues woman on the show. And so she brought us Miss Nellie Mack. Well, thank you for being with us.
You're quite welcome. Like I said, it's an honor to be here, and thank you for having me.
How long have you been on stage playing music, and particularly, I guess, blues, right?
Well, I've gone through a number of genres. It started out as funk, pop, in that era when I first started playing. Well, it started out with being taught blues by my brother. And then I went on to start playing with Sam Myers and some others, and then I migrated into playing pop, rock, funk music during the Parliament Funkadelic days, you know, and then it just kind of migrated when I went on and got in college. During the eras of my bachelor and my master's, I started playing with the jazz band, so my love became that, but I went in as a classical student and I was playing in a quartet on cello. My love was that, and when I got a chance to play with Clark Terry and Dizzy Gillespie and Henry Mancini and other people while I was in graduate school, I really thought I really loved that, you know. So my love for all kinds of music, then I played some country and western for a minute. It has just been, I just love music. I love musicians. I love vocalists. I love drummers. I just love music. So my heart ended up coming back around again and had gone overseas with a couple of people playing blues, and that's what I love. As a matter of fact, I just got back from the other day. When you
encounter the men out there in the music field, what do they sometimes are they surprised to see a female blues player,
Very much so.
bass player coming into the studio?
They really do. It's a lot of fun to see their reactions. In my early years of playing, I was spike heels and mini dresses, and they thought I was one of the background vocalists or things like that. And when they look up and see I'm picking up the bass, they be like flabbergasted, like, wait a minute, is this some kind of joke? You know, so it was always fun to see the expression before they know I'm the bass player and after they see I'm the bass player.
through your years in travels and the musicians you've played with, do you have any particular memories that stand out with some of the greats that you played with and that you've been around?
I have so many, I guess I can't tell you by any of them. They just piled in there, and I haven't deciphered which were the best.
Anything stand out particularly?
Well, one in particular, well, a couple of them, but one was when I played with Dizzy, and Dr. Kermit Holly was the director of the jazz band at that particular time when Dizzy came in. So when I came in for the rehearsal, he said, well, everybody seemed to be coming in but the bass player. Where that bass player, Doc? And Dr. Holly was standing near him smiling. He said, they're looking at you. And he said, well, where is he? He said, she's looking at you. So he looked around at me. He said, you're the bass player? I said, well, I like to hold it. He said, oh, wow, now this is really going to be something. So once we did the rehearsal and we finished, he said, Doc, tell the bass player, even though I heard him, that whatever she do, just do it like she was doing when we do the concert. So
that was an approval, right?
It really was, and it kind of let me know that I was on the right track. Even today, I feel like I'm under construction still, and I guess I always will be. But by the same token, it's good to know that you've done some things correctively, whereas that'll motivate you to do more and maybe help somebody else. I would love to see another female bass player in our geographical area here.
Well, Sheila E., played the drums, remember? And she still does. I mean, but so there's some females out there doing stuff.
Yeah.
But I would like to get your perspective on your travels to Europe.
Okay.
And how the folks over there appreciate the music.
Oh, they're so appreciative, and they know so much about us, and particularly us here in Mississippi. I was really astounded at how knowledgeable they were about some of the places here in Jackson, Mississippi, when they've had a short period of time over here, and they tried to hit all of them. Of course, they were talking about Harlem Malls. They said Harlem Malls. Okay. They talked about a number of places here in Jackson. They knew a couple of artists that plays around here in Jackson, and they had heard about me, and they was looking forward to seeing me. The early years of travel abroad, the crowd was just good. They were good. The people were good. They enjoyed it. They appreciated it. But my latter years here of traveling abroad, they like to know you personally, not that just you're here as a group. And then they do their own digging and find out all kinds of things about you and have a conversation with you about you. That is so funny. They're sitting having a conversation with you about you because they know things
They've
about
Googled you. They've Googled you, right?
I was so thin. I said, yeah. And so they were asking some of the things that you're asking now. How did I get started playing bass of all instruments? Because the more I was told that girls couldn't do it, the more this girl wanted to do it.
Any advice for other girls out there, ladies, females who are looking at music?
Looking at music in particularly, you really have to love this to do it. You just can't get in this just because of a fad or because somebody else is in it. You have to love this. And when I say love, I mean capital L-O-V-E, all the letters are capital. You have to love this area to stay in it, get in it and stay in it. Of course, many of us has gotten in it and said we loved it, but eventually we fall by the wayside to get out of it and do 9 to 5s. I'd done 9 to 5s, but it always brought me back around to this, 24/24, 24/7.
Well, there must be a secret there for you to have gone through these years of being a traveling musician, going to Europe and different things. How have you? What are your rules for taking care of yourself when you're out on the road? Is there something?
Well, I have my own philosophy about road traveling and things. You know who you're going with, know what you're going for, know what your purpose is. Be the best that you can be. Love what you do. Do what you love, but in front of it all, keep God. You gotta have some God in your life to be able to manipulate your way in this particular business. It is a cutthroat business, but it's a beautiful business by the same token. And how you get the beauty out of it is trying to be the best you can be, stay on the straight and narrow, keep God in your life, and pray a lot for others. If you do that, you can't lose. You may not make it to the top, but you'll be all right where you are.
Yeah, that sounds like good advice. Now, you brought the whole band today, or at least a few people.
I brought a few of them.
You brought the guitar player and you brought the drummer.
Yeah.
Who do you have, and who are we going to hear?
Well, this is a portion of the Nellie Mack project, and I brought Lonnie George. He's an extraordinary guitarist and vocalist, and I brought Ricky Lewis. They both have their own groups, trios, and groups and things, and they always tend to join me when I do the project. Sometimes the project only consists of just a duet, trio a lot of times, and there's some occasions where the project has extended its form up to 12, 13 pieces. That's when I commission cellists and violinists and horn players. I want to hear the big band sound, and so the project goes from 2, 3, 12, 13 or more. It's according to the event, the venue, or what have you.
Now, for information for our audience out there, we're in Hattiesburg on television, we're in Meridian and Jackson. Is there a particular location on the web where people can find out more information about Nellie Mack?
Yeah, well, you can always look up Hit the Road Entertainment, and you can browse through there and you'll find the Nellie Mack project, as well as my email and other info that would be accessible to anybody that wants it to help them out. And of course, we have music for all occasions, regardless of what it is, because I do play in church on Sundays, and I do have a little gospel group. Sometimes I do on the side, the Nellie Mack and Soft Wind. That's gospel, So I try to give what it is that people want. What you want, I try to bring it.
So we're going to be able to hear your performance coming up, right?
Just a little bit.
It's going to be something that we're going to be proud to share with the folks out there, and we'll be back with Miss Nellie Mack and her band after these messages. This is Nightique. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At Carter Jewelers, all permanently marked down jewelry is now 50 to 70% off. We purchase Cartier type quality diamond jewelry from a company changing their brand name. We're selling this jewelry at closeout prices.
I have built a lot of diamond jewelry with better quality and prices than 90% national brand, with 1 carat starting at $1,000.
Neptune cultured pearls now 60% off. Whole case of diamond jewelry under $200 with a regional selection of jewelry including Pandora.
Ingalls Shipbuilding is hiring electricians, structural welders, machinists, ship fitters, pipe fitters, and pipe welders in our Pascagoula, Mississippi site. Signing bonuses available for pipe welders only. Positions are union represented. Come build your career with Ingalls Shipbuilding. Go to www.huntingtoningalls.com/careers or call 888-935-1507. Well, Miss Nellie Mack, Miss Nellie, what is it that you're going to play, and what is the band going to play right now?
Well, we're going to do a little soft blues. I call it Nellie's Blues, and it's kind of laid back blues with a soft little shuffle backdrop to it. I think you'd like it.
I think we're going to enjoy it, and you're the first complete band we've had on the show. This is the first time. So
I'm really honored.
We were going to call it Nellie Mack and the Nightique Orchestra.
Why not?
Well, Miss Nellie, thank you. That was a
welcome.
wonderful experience to have a whole band here with us. We really
Yes.
appreciate you taking the time to come out here.
Thank you.
And that was sort of a groove that you laid down there.
Yes, yes, yes. We like feeling things, you know, and we try to work off a feel and variate, as they call it, on a theme.
Is this what y'all do when you go to Europe? This is the kind of thing you do?
Well, we do a number of different things. It's according to who we're going with, what they have in mind to do. So we try to play within the main frame of what it is, who we with, and what we need to support them with, how we need to support
And
them.
information about your group and what you guys are doing, it's at hittheroadentertainment.com.
Yes.
That's correct.
That's hittheroadentertainment.com, and you can always find out about any of these members here. However, my last trip to you was not with them. There are some coming. There have been some, and they left me behind and went by themselves sometimes. But it's always good. I was busy, and they had to move on. But this last time around, of course, I went with Eden Brent, extraordinary pianist.
Eden Brent from
Just
up in North Mississippi.
Extraordinary. Ooh, girl is
Now, I
awesome.
think we're gonna we have time for one more song.
Okay.
I believe that's what we've got on the agenda. Is that okay? Can we do one more?
I think we can. What do you think, guys? We can do one more?
Okay, good.
They're so cooperative.
Okay, Miss Nellie Mack and the Nightique Orchestra.
Thank you.
I had cracked teeth, crowns. My teeth were really, really bad. I started hearing about dental implant surgery. When I researched and saw what Clear Choice could do, I thought, maybe this is for me.
At Clear Choice, we bring hope to millions who suffer from missing or failing teeth with dental implants that look, feel, and function like strong, natural teeth.
All the specialists with all the technology they need are in one spot. It makes delivering this 21st century world-class dentistry very easy to do, and we do it in one day.
They can do something permanent that's always there. You never take it out, and it gives you that solid foundation.
Call today for your free consultation. We'll walk you through the entire procedure, including costs.
When those folks gave me the mirror and I looked at myself, these tears, it just makes you feel good. Clear Choice did that for me.
At Clear Choice, you're about to discover what you've been missing all these years. Call Clear Choice today.
Well, it's been a pleasure being with you tonight on Nightique. We've met a lot of interesting blues players who are of international renown. They're acclaimed all over the world, and in some cases being discovered just recently in Jackson and around the capital city and in the state of Mississippi. We are going to bring more of these great blues players to you as we go forward with our program. Thank you for being with us for this edition of Nightique. We'll see you next time.